What's up everybody, Tony with High Tech Check, and today we're going to take a look at a budget projector in the $200 range. This is the Joval Briller. It is a native 1080p LED projector. It's got 9500 lumens. It uses 2.4 and 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi support for smooth screencasting. It's got a 12,000 to 1 contrast ratio. It's got Bluetooth 5.1 for streaming to Bluetooth headsets and Bluetooth speakers. It uses one 5-watt speaker. It's got manual focus and keystone correction. The throw ratio is 1.4 to 1. It's got a throw distance of about 0.93 meters to 3 meters, and the projection size is about 30 to 100 inches. So I am going to show you all the features of this projector. We're going to play some video games. I want to see if there's any input lag in case you want to use this projector for gaming. We're going to see how good the picture quality is, how good the contrast ratio is, and we'll see if it's worth your time. But first, let's go ahead and see what you get inside the box. So the projector does come in this really nice fabric case, which is definitely a nice touch. Here we have our manual. It does come with a little remote control. Comes with a little cleaning cloth and your power cable. And the projector does come really nicely wrapped up in this plastic. And here is the projector itself. It's pretty compact, and again, it's got a really nice style to it. It is made of all plastic, but it doesn't feel cheap. Feels nice and sturdy, and it really looks pretty cool. So the ring around the lens here is our focus ring, and as you can see, we also have an infrared receiver here. On the top, we have our little buttons in case you don't want to use the remote. On the side here, we have a little red knob that is our keystone correction and our little power connection. And on the back here, we have a VGA port. It's got one USB connection, two HDMIs, a couple ports for headphones and an AV port, and we also have another infrared receiver on the back there as well. On the bottom, we have some nice thick rubber feet, so whenever you put your projector down, it's not going to scratch anything. And we also do have our little height adjustment, and it has a 1/4-inch screw hole in case you want to mount this upside down or on a tripod or something like that. And there's also a little port on the bottom here that you can remove to expose the little dust filter that you can take out and clean. Now, as far as design goes, I definitely have to give it to JOVAL because this is definitely one of the nicer looking projectors in the $200 range that I have ever seen. It's got those plastic radiator fins on the side that kind of look like they should be metal. And like I said before, even though it is made of all plastic, it looks really nice and it does not look cheap or feel cheap at all. So I've got my Xbox One hooked up to the projector right now, and we're playing a video off of YouTube from the Xbox, and I'm in my basement right now, and it's pretty well lit. It's not super bright, but as you can see, it is definitely well lit. And this is what the projector looks like with all these lights on. You can definitely easily see what's on the screen even though the lights are on. So right now we're projecting about a 100-inch picture at 1080p. So now I'm going to go ahead and turn the lights off, and then we'll see how good the picture quality is then. Okay, so here we are with the lights off, and I can definitely tell you that the picture looks a lot better, and as I'm sure you guys can see as well. I also think the picture looks pretty good too. These videos that I recorded are in 4K, but they're only displaying at 1080p because that's all the projector can display. Now you can make the picture bigger than 100 inches, but you're probably going to lose brightness and maybe some quality. So let's go ahead and turn the volume up and we'll see how loud this gets. And then if you rotate the camera upward, you can see we have a little slot for our micro SD card. And in case you're wondering, this mount does have a quick detach, so you can easily take it off for charging, take it inside and charge it up. And then here we have our solar panel, we have our information booklet here. And then here is the solar panel itself. So I'm standing about 9 feet away from the projector, and you can clearly hear that one 5-watt speaker. It is super loud. So if you're using this to play video games or watch movies, TV, whatever, that one speaker should get you by if you don't have anything else to use. So here's a little video to show off the dark blacks of an OLED screen, and I'm using this to show you the contrast of this projector. And if you look off to the side, of the screen that's not lit up by the projector, it's pretty dark. And then if we look at the portion that is lit up by the projector, that'll give you an idea of what the blacks are like with this projector. They're not super dark, but they're also not really washed out. I actually think that the contrast ratio is pretty good for this projector's price point. So another thing I wanted to show you about this projector's picture was the uniformity and clarity of the picture. As far as I can tell, the whole picture is nice and square. There are no rounding of the edges or anything, so it'll give you a nice square picture. And as far as the sharpness or focus quality, if we look in all four corners, you'll see that the text is pretty clear and equal in all quadrants. So sometimes when you get a budget projector in maybe one of the corners or so, you won't be able to focus everything, but the other side will be totally focused. Whereas here, it seems like there's equal focus across the whole picture, which is definitely a plus. So here we're playing a little PUBG, and the other really nice thing about this projector is the fact that it can handle up to 60 Hertz. So you should get some really nice smooth gameplay. Now, as far as playing first-person shooters and games like PUBG, I'll definitely tell you I don't notice any input lag whatsoever, which is nice. So if you're going to use this projector for gaming, you should definitely have a pretty good experience. I can definitely tell you, and I'm sure you can see, that the picture is very clear, the colors are very vibrant, and the text is pretty clear as well on here. So I can easily say if you're going to use this to play any sort of video games, you should have a pretty good experience without any input lag. Now, another really cool thing that this projector can do is it can play video files directly from a flash drive or a hard drive directly from the unit itself. The video files do have to be supported, like the one that I have currently selected is not, but I do have another one that's currently supported, so I'll go ahead and switch over to that one just so I could show you. This says unsupported file, and then it'll play the next available supported video when it gets to it. And here's what the video file looks like when you do select the USB drive. We have movies, we have photos, music, and you can also look at text. So here we have the main screen, which has all the inputs on it. We have HDMI 1, 2, screen mirroring, USB, VGA, AV, and settings. Let's go ahead and take a look at the settings real quick. Now, it does have a very good looking UI for the settings. The very first one here is your Wi-Fi. Next we have Bluetooth, we have the projector direction in case you need to mount it upside down on the ceiling. We have our on-screen display language, version, and reset. For our picture mode, we have dynamic. We can also choose standard, mild, and user settings. We have color temperature and noise reduction. Here's our sound mode. We have standard, movie, music, sports, and user. Your balance, left and right. We also have a scheduled setting that you can turn it off automatically, and then that's pretty much it for the settings. Setting up a pair of Bluetooth headphones are also very easy to connect with this projector. Here I have a set of headphones in pairing mode, and if we look on the screen here, it does show the Mixter E9s. We'll go ahead and connect that, which are these headsets. Go ahead and connect. And it's connected just like that. Now you can easily watch movies and play video games and listen to the sound through the headset without interrupting anybody else. Another really cool thing you can do is to use Airplay or Miracast to cast whatever you need wirelessly to the projector. We're going to be doing Airplay. Here I have my iPhone 12 that we're going to be using to use Airplay with the projector. It's very easy to do. All you need to do is go to this screen here and select screen mirroring, then select Airplay, then simply connect your phone up to the same Wi-Fi that the projector is on. We'll go ahead and slide this down, select screen mirroring, and we'll select the Briller 1134. Yours might have a little different number, but it should still say Briller. All right, and there we are. We are all connected, and it'll show whatever's on your phone on the screen here. Let's go ahead and open up YouTube. Here's one of my videos. We'll go ahead and play that. Abilities for micro SD card support as well. Now it's got a whole bunch of other features. I'm going to go ahead and do the unboxing, and I'm going to show you how to set it up. Then we're going to go ahead and show you everything it can do. So let's go ahead and get started. So this is compatible with Android and iOS. And here we have, there's only a very slight delay that I could see. It kind of stutters a little bit here and there, but for the most part the audio is on sync with the video. And it rotates pretty quickly as well. Now another thing I was interested in is if you could use a Amazon Fire Stick just with the USB input and an HDMI input on here without any external power sources, because that would make this a lot more portable. So let's go ahead and see if it works. Okay, so as you can see here, I don't have any external power sources hooked up to the Fire Stick. I only have it hooked up through the USB and the HDMI. Let's go ahead and select HDMI 1 and see if it works. And there you go, it looks like it's working so far. So it definitely looks like it's working. That's great news because that makes this projector even more portable. If you have multiple people in your house, you're not going to want to be adjusting that strap. So here I just wanted to demonstrate what I was talking about earlier as far as moving the projector away further from the screen. We're only about 3.5 feet away from the screen right here, and it's about a 34-inch picture, but all the lights in my basement are on and you can easily see what's on the screen. So the closer you have the projector, the easier you can see the picture in bright situations versus it moving it back further, making a bigger picture and maybe losing some of that brightness. And then here you can see from this distance with all the lights turned off how bright and vibrant the picture actually is. I actually think it could rival some regular TV screens. It looks absolutely beautiful. Man, this thing is huge. What's up everybody, Tony with High Tech Check. Now you can also have the projector at a slight angle up if you need to. All you need to do is use the little keystone adjuster on the side to make the picture level on the screen. And it also quickly turns off with a single click of the power button. So again, that was the Joval Briller projector. I definitely think it's a good option if you're looking to get your feet wet to see if a home theater projector is right for you, or if you just simply don't want to spend a lot of money and get a good picture, play movies, and play video games on a much larger screen. So I will be putting a link in the description in case you guys want to pick this up yourself. And if you guys like me and you want to support my channel, please use those links because it helps me keep purchasing products to do reviews for you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that little notification bell to let you guys know when I put out new videos. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a great day and I'll see you in the next one. Later.